Awesome. Well, where are y'all from? From where? Texas. All right. So y'all like some George Strait then, don't you? All right. Well, I'm going to do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar, but I do a lot of George Strait too, so we'll do some of that too. Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. You got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since you left. Oh, you spend your money, play me one request, and don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones, 'cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Well, I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. Hey, my heart's been broken, I need a song to slow. Ain't nothing like a steel guitar, a drowning memory. Oh, you spend your money, play a song for me, and don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones, 'cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Yeah, don't rock that jukebox. Guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. Ivana is your bartender today, and we are both working hard for you. If you got something you want to hear, if I know how to do it, I'd be glad to play it for you. I can do anything from around Mel Tillis on up to Blackberry Smoke or so, something like that. Do a little Lone Star. I call about that conversation that I had with you last night. It must have been a combination of shooters and neon lights, and I didn't really mean to say I was losing it since you left. Yeah, I may have said the words, but they came from somewhere else. It was just the tequila talking when I told you I'm still not over you. I get a little sentimental when I've had one or two, and the tears in my eyes are the salt in the lime, not the memory of you walking. If I said I'm in love with you, it was just the tequila talking. I don't know what they put into Cuervo that got me to say those things. Usually I wouldn't care so much or make such a scene. Yeah, but seeing you there in the dress you were wearing just drove tear in my eye was the salt and the lime, not the memory of you walking. If I said I'm still in love with you, it was just the tequila talking. If I said I'm still in love with you, it was just the tequila talking. Yeah, a little Lone Star, just the tequila talking. I do a little George Strait. This was George Strait's first #1 hit. Wasn't his first release, it was his first #1. Nickels and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. The same old stool, the same old fool, played by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He tried forgetting, but he knows that it's no use. He's got a fool-hearted memory, and it won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory, and he sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. She was his girl, his only world, that string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 times, 1,000 times, he doesn't mind what they say. Fills the jukebox and plays the same old songs. He fills his glass and then he turns her memory on. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory, and he sits patiently here every night so it can fool him more. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let him see that she walked out the door. He's got a fool-hearted memory. It won't let me here every night so it can fool him more. Yeah, a little George Strait there. Thank y'all so much. Yep. Yep. Give me $1 of your very best. 'Cause I got a woman I want to drink right off of my chest. Caught me in a lie, 'cause I was fooling around. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. She kicked me out of the house and tonight I'm whiskey bound. Yeah, I'm gonna be the drunkest fool in town. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just to come unwound. Opened up the door. I got a feeling she didn't want me around anymore. Caught me in a lie. whiskey bound. Hey, I'm gonna be the drunkest fool in town. And that woman that I had wrapped around my finger just come unwound. That woman that I had wrapped around my finger just come unwound. And that was George's first release, Unwound. Do a little Merle Haggard. But there's a big brown cloud in the city, and the countryside is a sin. Well, the price of life is too high to give up. It's gotta come down again. When the worldwide war is over and done, the dream of peace comes true. Yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. When they find out how to found water and the gasoline car is gone, when the airplane flies without any fuel and the sunlight heats our home. Yeah, one of these days when the air clears up, the sun comes shining through. Yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with the silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yes, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. You don't have to get high to get happy. Just think about what's in store. When the people start doing what they ought to be doing, and we won't be booing no more. When the president comes through the White House door, does what he says he'll do. Yes, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yes, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. We don't have to get high to get happy. Just think about what's in store. When people start doing what they ought to be doing, and they won't be a booing no more. When the president comes through the White House door and does what he says he'll do, yes, we'll all be drinking that free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yes, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Eating rainbow stew with a silver spoon underneath the sky of blue. Yes, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, we'll all be drinking the free bubble up and eating that rainbow stew. Yeah, a little rainbow stew, Merle Haggard. Do a little Vern Gosdin. They got a vintage Victorial 1951. It's full of my favorite records that I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty and there's B-24. They set 'em up Joe and play walking the floor. They set 'em up Joe and play walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm gonna play G and then I'll play 'em some more. I gotta have a shot of those old troubadours. Set 'em up Joe and play walking the floor. Set 'em up Joe and play walking the floor. Yeah, all my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replace old B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through walking the floor. Every night I run a needle through walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night set 'em up, Joe will play walking the floor. Yeah, a little Vern Gosdin. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar on Broadway. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, don't be bashful, just ask. Do a little Randy Travis. Last night I dug a picture out of my old dresser drawer. I set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. I read some old love letters right up till the break of dawn. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone here digging up bones. Yeah, and I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. Put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I've resurrected memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, then I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone trying on clothes. Yeah, I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones. I'm exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, and I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones. Exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone and digging up bones, digging up bones. Yeah, I'm digging up those bones, little Randy Travis. All right. Try this one here. It's been a downpour beating off a tin roof. It's been black label pouring on ice. Made me a honky-tonk out of this living room. Yeah, swimming through her goodbyes. Misery loves company. Yeah, whiskey and rain coming down, a splash of bourbon in a glass. Oh, oh, pour me something on the pain. Let it drown, try to wash away the past. Oh, oh, since my blue sky sunshine whole life hopped on that midnight train. Hey, the bottle runs out, or the cloud goes away. It's just whiskey and rain. It's been nothing but a hangover trying to get over you. But good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise. Wake up in the morning, gonna feel brand new. Without a single cloud in the sky. Oh, but tonight ain't about the weather breaking. Whiskey and rain coming down, a splash of bourbon in a glass. Oh, pour me something on the pain, let it drown, try to wash away the past. Oh, since my blue sky sunshine whole life hopped on that midnight train. Since the bottles run out, all the clouds roll away, it's just whiskey and rain. It's been nothing but a hangover trying to get over you. But the wailing and the creeks don't rise. Wake up in the morning, gonna feel brand new. Without a single cloud in the sky. Oh, but tonight ain't about the weather breaking. Whiskey and rain coming down, splash of bourbon in a glass. Oh, pour me something on the pain, let it drown, try to wash away the past. Oh, since my blue sky sunshine whole life hopped on that midnight train. Until the bottles run out, all the clouds roll away, it's just whiskey and rain. Yeah, it's whiskey and rain coming down, splash of bourbon in a glass. Oh, pour something on the pain, let it drown, try to wash away the past. Oh, since my blue sky sunshine whole life hopped on that midnight train. Till the bottle runs out, all the clouds roll away, it's whiskey and rain. Until the clouds roll out, all the bottle runs dry, it's just whiskey and rain. It's whiskey and rain coming down, splash of bourbon in a glass. Ooh. Little Michael Ray, Whiskey and Rain. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. Let me know what your favorite song is. If I can do it, I'll be glad to give it a shot. Well, I ain't rich, but I damn sure wanna be. I'm working like a dog, and it ain't working for me. Wish I had a rich uncle that'd kick the bucket with sitting on the pile like Warren Buffett. I know what everybody says, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat, and it can buy me a truck to pull it. It could buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. Yeah, I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. Yeah, they call me redneck, white trash, and blue collar. But I could change all that if I had a couple $1 million. I keep hearing that money is the root of all evil. If you can't fit a camel through the eye of a needle, well, I bet that's probably true. But it still sounds pretty cool, 'cause it could buy me a boat, and it could buy me a truck to pull it. It could buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. And I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat to float down on the water with a beer. I hear the Powerball lotto is sitting on 100 mil. Well, that'd buy me a brand new rod and reel, and it could buy me a boat. It could buy me a truck to pull it. It could buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with some silver bullets. And I know what they say, money can't buy everything. everything, but maybe so. But it can buy me a boat. Yeah, I know what they say, money can't buy everything, maybe so. But it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a boat so I can float right on into AJ's, all right, off Broadway. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's. Do a little Merle Haggard. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and the youngest dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. The one and only rebel child from a family big and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. I spent all my Sunday learning towards the bad. I kept on turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one cheered me right, but Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. Tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. Tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, let my mama heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill the shoes. She worked hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. Hey, I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Hey, that leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Yeah, little Merle Haggard. How are y'all guys doing today? Where y'all from? Wisconsin. It's cold up there, ain't it? Hell, it's cold here too. If y'all got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to do it. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here till about 2 o'clock. Just waiting for it to warm up a little bit. Maybe we'll get a little crowd going on here. Blame the beer on the whiskey, blame the whiskey on the beer, blame the morning on the night for whoever's lying here. Blame the band for the bar, blame the bar for the song for the party that went all night long. But it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I might have had a lot of fun, a lot of wrong I've done, but it ain't my fault. Blame the heart for the hurting, blame the hurting on the heart, blame the dark on the devil on the dark. Blame the X for the drinking on the X, blame the 2 for 1 tequilas for whatever happens next. But it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I might have had a lot of fun, a lot of wrong I've done, but it ain't my fault. I get my hands up, I need an alibi. Find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake, you got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time, but it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. Blame the hurtin' for the heart, blame the heart on the hurtin', blame the dark on the devil on the dark. Blame the X for the drinking, blame the drinking on the X, blame the 2 for 1 tequilas for whatever happens next. But it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I might have had a lot of wrong, I've done, but it ain't my fault. I got my hands up, I need an alibi. Find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake, you got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time, but it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. Blame my reason on my name, blame my name on my reason, blame my lack of knowing better on public education. Blame the smoke on the fire, blame the fire on the smoke, blame the fight on the bouncer that couldn't take a joke, 'cause it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I could have had a lot of fun, a lot of wrong I've done, but it ain't my fault. I got my hands up, I need an alibi. Find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake, you got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time, but it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. You know it ain't my fault. I said it ain't my fault. You know it ain't my fault. Yeah, little Brothers Osborne, I believe that's how you say that. All right, do a little Travis Tritt. As we sat there on the front porch of that old gray house where I was born and raised, staring at the dusty fields where my daddy, he worked hard every day. Well, I think it might have hurt him, but I said, Daddy, there's a lot that I don't know. And you think to find an answer to it all where corn don't grow. I remember feeling guilty when Daddy turned and walked back in the house. I was only 17 back then, but I thought that I knew more than I know now. I can't say he didn't warn me, a city life's a hard road to hoe. And you think to find an answer to it all where corn don't grow. Our times are real, there's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you may change your mind, oh, the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Well, he just sat there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. I saw a storm of mixed emotions in his eyes when he looked up. Well, it seems when you at your age, it seems like this whole world is turning slow. And you think you'll find an answer to it all where corn don't grow. Our times are real. There's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you can change your mind. Oh, the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Well, I remember feeling guilty when Daddy turned and walked back in the house. Well, I was only 17 back then, but I thought that I knew more than I know now. I can't say he didn't warn me. This city life's a hard road to hoe. And ain't it funny how a dream can turn around where corn don't grow. Our times are real. There's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you can change your mind, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Our times are real. There's dusty fields no matter where you go. And you can change your mind. Oh, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. You can change your mind. Oh, 'cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Yeah, a little Travis Tritt, where corn don't grow. Right. Welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Hope everybody's staying warm today. Slow it down a little bit. This is one of my wife's favorite songs. A heart on the run keeps a hand on the gun. Can't trust anyone. And I was so sure what I needed was more. I tried to shoot out the sun. The days when we raged, we flew off the page. Such damage was done. I made it through, 'cause someone I knew was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Just someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up, know you're enough to use me for good. Cover me up, and know you're enough. Use me for good. Put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond on high. And I sobered up and swore off all that stuff forever this time. And the old lovers sing, I thought it'd be me who helped him get home. Was a dream, one that I'd never seen till you came along. Girl, hang your dress out to dry, we ain't leaving this room till Percy breeze breaks open wide or a river runs through. This house on its stone like a piece of driftwood. Cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. Cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. So girl, babe, we ain't leaving this room till someone needs medical help or the magnolia's bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. Cover me up, know you're enough. Use me for good. Cover me up and know you're enough. Use me for good. Yeah, a little Sturgis Moore. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston, and I'm up here to entertain you till about 2 o'clock. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to do it for you. You can come talk to me, or you can scan that code on the TV right there, and it'll shoot that song right on up to my phone. You don't even have to get up and make that long trek from your hard bar stool up to the stage. I like to talk to people, so I'd prefer you just come up here and tell me what you want to hear if you got something in mind. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. All right. All right, do this Alan Jackson song, and then I'll do you some John Denver. Way down yonder on Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We lay rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living full of minutes. Hey, way down yonder on Chattahoochee, never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, I fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Brought her on early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talking about cars, dream about women. Never had a plan, yet living full of minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. Well, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a great snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of leather cans in a pale moonlight. Talked about cars, dreamed about women. Never had a plan, yet living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Medicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women. Never had a plan, yet living for a minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Hey, down on that Chattahoochee. All right. Hey, guys, guy with the hat on at the bar there, looking away from me. Where are y'all from? Yes, Illinois. What kind of music y'all like in Illinois? A little bit of everything. All right. Well, if you got something you want to hear, let me know. I'm here to play for you. Request do some John Denver. I'm going to get that for you right now. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on my shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away, and the whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning and supper's on the stove. And it's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. And hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm, you know, it feels like a long lost friend. And hey, it's good to be back home again. There's news to tell him how you spend your time, and what's the latest thing the neighbors say. Well, your mother called last Friday, 'cause sunshine made her cry, and you felt the baby moon just yesterday. Yes, and hey, it's good to be be back home again. You know it is. Sometimes this old farm, you know, feels like a long-lost friend. And hey, it's good to be back home again. And oh, the time that I can lay this tired old body down and feel your feathers soft upon me, and kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, and the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home, like a fire softly burning and supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes that makes me warm. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. You know it is. Yes, and sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. And I said, hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Yeah, a little John Denver by request. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hey, guys, my name is Dwayne Langston, and I'm here to play for you. If you got something you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to do it. You can scan that QR code there on your tabletop or on the TV, and it'll shoot that song right on up to my phone. Or you could just walk on up here and say, hey, Dwayne, play this song. If I know it, I'll be glad to do it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity, but I ask that you take care of the bartender first. She is working hard for you today. Her name is Ivana, and she is the best bartender on this floor right at this very moment. So y'all give it up for Ivana back there. She's making your drinks for you today. Thank you. All right. Do some George Strait. Well, I never saw the end in sight. Fools are kind of blind. They thought everything was going all right, but I was running out of time. 'Cause you had one foot out the door, I swear I couldn't see. But if you're really going away, here's some final words from me. And baby, write this down, take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. I'll sign it at the bottom of the page. I swear under oath that every single word is true, and I think you need to know. You can use it as a bookmark and stick it on your refrigerator door, hanging in a little picture frame above the mantel where you see it for sure. And baby, write this down, take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. You can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after you're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind yourself in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Hey baby, I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down. Yeah, a little George Strait, all the way from Texas. Do some Brooks and Dunn. Hope everybody's having a good time at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Don't forget to be kind to your bartender. I was raised off of Route 3, out past where the blacktop bends. We'd walk to church on Sunday morning, race barefoot back to Johnson's fence. That's where I first saw Mary, on that roadside picking blackberries. The summer turned a corner in my soul, down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. That's where the path of heaven's full of sinners and believers. Learn that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I've heard, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. Well, her daddy didn't like me much in my shackled up GTO. I'd reach out in the middle of the night and throw rocks at her bedroom window. We'd turn out the headlights and drive by the moonlight, talk about how our future might unfold down that red dirt road. That's where I drank my first beer. That's where I found Jesus. Where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. I learned a path of heaven full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. I came back into the world and I came back in. Oh, and I found Mary, I got her back again. And driving home tonight feels like I found a long lost friend. That's where I drank my first beer. It's where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car. I tore it all to pieces. I learned a path of heaven full of sinners and believers. Learned that happiness on earth ain't just for high achievers. I learned, I come to know, there's life at both ends of that red dirt road. That red dirt road. Yeah, little Brooks and Dunn. Little Brooks and Dunn. Boy, I got to do something to shake this place up, man. Y'all like, y'all are killing me. Are y'all not enjoying the music? There you go. There you go. I just need to know there's some life out there. I see all y'all people out there. Y'all are smiling, and y'all look like you're having a good time, having a drink or two. But if I can play anything for you guys, please let me know. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Got anybody in here that's an Alan Jackson fan? Come on, there's got to be one or two. Yeah, all right. We'll do this one here. Well, everywhere you look, you can write a book on the trouble with a woman and a man. Well, you cannot impose, you can't stick your nose into something that you don't understand. Still, you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door, yeah. Well, my heart is on the line each and every time love is stolen in the shadows of the night. Well, it's wrong all along, it keeps going on as long as it keeps out of sight. Still, you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door. Well, I do it really well. I really couldn't tell that she had another lover on her mind. You see, it felt so right when she held me tight. How could I be so blind? Still, you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door, yeah. Well, my heart is on the line each and every time love is stolen in the shadows of the night. You know it's wrong all along, it keeps moving on as long as it keeps out of sight. Still, you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door. Still, you wonder who's cheating who's being true, who don't even care anymore. It makes you wonder who's doing right with someone tonight and whose car is parked next door. I said, whose car is parked next door? I said, whose car is parked next door? Yeah, who's cheating who? All right. Little Alan Jackson at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Thank you so much. A little John Michael Montgomery. Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction, and I built something I just had to have. My mind said that I should proceed with caution. Thank you. My heart just said, go ahead and make a bet on that. And I said, hey, pretty baby, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. I'd do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Girl, I gotta have it, she's one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm so with the lady on the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eye. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Well, the auctioneer was talking about a mile a minute. He was singing things and talking them out loud. Well, I guess I was really getting it, 'cause I just shouted out above the crowd. And I said, hey, pretty baby, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I've never seen anyone looking so fine, girl. I gotta have you one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eye. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Well, we made love on the auction block and a Homer Hardaway. We still love to laugh about the way we met that day when I said, hey, pretty baby, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make it mine on mine. Do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yes, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, girl. I gotta have it, she's one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice, and I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eye. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Right, we'll send this young lady around to take your requests. She's a very good-looking lady. As a matter of fact, we've been married 31 years. Do a little, I thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Do a little Waylon Jennings for you. On a Greyhound bus, Lord, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport down in New Orleans. Been traveling these highways, I've been doing things my way. It's making me lonesome, Henry and me. Well, her hair was jet black and her name was Cody. Thought she was the queen of the Basin Street Queen. Yet she got tired of the smoky wine drink and making her feel lonesome, Henry and me. Well, we got together and we cashed in our sweets. Gave them to some beggar who was mumbling in the streets. There ain't no escaping from the snowy wine dream. Been tired of feeling lonesome, Henry and me. I'm down in this valley where the wheels turn slow. And don't I pray to the Lord of my soul. I say, do right, you Lord, won't you do right by me? I'm tired of being lonesome, Henry and me. On a Greyhound bus, Well, I'm traveling this morning. I'm going to Shreveport down to New Orleans. Been traveling these highways, oh, been doing things my way. Yeah, it's making me lonesome, Henry and me. Yeah, I'm tired of being lonesome, Henry and me. Yeah, a little Waylon Jennings. Thank you very much. All right, I got some requests out there. I'd like to hear that. These are three of my favorite guys, so I won't have any trouble doing these for you. Request from Keith Whitley. Get that for you now. This is one of my favorites that he did. This is actually his first release. Well, everybody talks about the California quakes. The first time I ever held the earthquake was in Miami, when Amy touched me. Oh, it shook me. I told her that I loved her and I wanted her to stay. She said, be sure and I'll call you in L.A. But even in the taxi, I could hear my telephone ring. It was calling me from Miami. Miami. What took you so long? I thought you would never call. Miami. Miami, Miami loves me after all. Amy just called and said, please come back. I said, I'm on my way, babe, I ain't even unpacked. I want you, I love you, that's all she had to say. Goodbye, L.A. Now once again I'm Miami bound, and I can't wait till this plane touches down. 'Cause I know Miami will be waiting at that Miami gate. And I can't wait for Miami, Miami. What took you so long? I thought you would never call. Miami, 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 Miami loves me after all. Miami, Miami loves me after all. Well, welcome. Yeah, some Keith Whitley by request. Thank you so much. Request to do some Johnny Cash, and we'll get that for you right now. Well, I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. Hey, but I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Hey, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama said to me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear the whistle blowing, I hang my head and I cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee, Lord, they're smoking big cigars. Yeah, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Yeah, but those people keep moving, and they want to torture me. If they free me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on just a little bit farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. Well, then I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Well, I think when Johnny Cash was riding down that Folsom Prison train, he probably got lost a little bit down that big river, I think. Wouldn't you think? Well, now I talk and weeping, well, oh, how to cry, cry, cry. And I show the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears cry for that woman gonna flood you big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. And she tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. And I heard my dreams go back downstream, boarding in Devonport. And I followed you, big river, when you called. And won't you batten down my Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Yeah, take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues back in the Gulf. And she loves you, big river, more than me. Yeah, I bet the rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They probably drinking whiskey, Lord, they're smoking them big cigars. And I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. If those people keep moving, and they want to torture me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on just a little bit farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. Well, and I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah, a little Johnny Cash by request. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the request. And guys, I do appreciate the tips. That's what we all work for down here on Broadway. There's never a cover charge, ever. And we do work for your tips, and we ask that you be kind to your bartender there. She is one of a kind. She's the best bartender on the floor right at this very particular moment, and she is going to take very good care of you. And she's a great gal, too, by the way. Got a request for some George Strait. Go and get that for you right now. Thank y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. Well, excuse me, but I think you got my check. No, that one's not taken, I don't mind. If you sit here, I'll be glad to share. Yes, it's usually packed here on Friday nights. Well, if you don't mind, could I talk you out of the light? Well, thank you. Could I drink you by? Oh, listen to me. What I mean is, can I buy you a drink? Anything you please. Well, you're welcome, but I don't think I caught your name. Are you waiting for someone to meet you? Well, that makes two of us. Glad you came. Well, I don't know the name of the band, but they're good, aren't they? Would you like to dance? Yes, I like the song too. It reminds me of you and me, baby. Do you think there's a chance that later on I could drive you home? No, I don't mind at all. Oh, and I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Oh, and I like you too, and to tell you the truth, that wasn't my chair after all. Yeah, a little George Strait by request, The Chair. Thank you so much. All right. Anybody got any objections to me doing some Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar? All right. My guitar don't like this cold weather, I'm telling you. Work all week long, punching the clock from dusk till dawn, counting the days of Friday night. That's when all the conditions arrive. A good time, well, a good time. Well, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Well, I cash my check, clean my truck, put on my hat, forgot about work. Sitting her down, head across town, picking my baby, turn it around. Good time. Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Well, pig in the ground, beer on ice, just like Hank's all this about. Singing along, both of the songs, rowdy friends all night long. Good time. Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Heel, do, si, do, tootin' boots, swinging doors, B&D, kicks and done, double and Kevin, double shotgun, good time. Oh, it looks like we're having a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Well, shot of tequila, beer on tap, sweet southern woman sit on my lap. G with an O, O with a D, D with an I, and M with an E, that spells good time. Yeah, we're having a good time. Well, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Well, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, we're gonna go out of town, close it down, headed to the Waffle House way across town. Good time. Well, we're gonna have a good time. Well, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Well, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time, good time, good time. Yes, sir. Want to have a good time at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it, I'll be glad to play it for you. Have fun too, you guys. Stay warm if you can. Right. A little Joe Diffie. Well, I got my first truck when I was 3. I drove 100,000 miles on my knee. I hauled marbles and rocks and bought twice before. I hauled a Barbie doll bed to the girl next door. She tried to pay me with a kiss and I began to understand there's something women like about a pickup man. When I turned 16, I saved a few $100. My first car, it was a pickup truck. I started cruising the town, and the first girl I see was Bobby Joe Gentry, the homecoming queen. She flagged me down and climbed up in my cab and said, I never knew you were a pickup man. I might have set my truck afire, rolling down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a Cooney Phil. I got an 8-foot bed that doesn't have to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives. Traffic jams and something women like about a pickup man. Most Friday nights I can be found in the back of my truck in no chase loud. Backed into my spot in the drive-in show. You know, cargo light gives off a romantic glow. You don't have to wait in line in the popcorn stand, 'cause there's something women like about a pickup man. You can set my truck afire, rolling down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a Cooney Phil. Got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives. Traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, a bucket of rust or a brand new machine. Once around the block and you'll know what I mean. You can set my truck afire, roll it down a hill, and I still wouldn't trade it for a Cooney Phil. Got an 8-foot bed that doesn't have to be made. If it weren't for trucks, you wouldn't have tailgates. I met all of my wives. Traffic jams are just something women like about a pickup man. It is something women like about a pickup man. Yeah, a little pickup man. Thank you. Right, do a little Luke Combs. Today starts with coffee and ends with wine. Takes forever getting ready, but she's never on time for anything. And she gets that come get me look in her eyes, but it's kinda scares me the way that she drives me wild. And she drives me wild. beautiful, crazy. She can't help but amaze me the way that she dances. Ain't afraid to take chances. Wears a heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. Makes plans for the weekend, can't wait to go out till she changes her mind. Said let's stay on the couch and watch TV. She falls asleep. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me the way that she dances. Ain't afraid to take chances. Wears a heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. She's unpredictable, unforgettable. It's unusual, unbelievable that I'm such a fool. Yes, I'm such a fool for her. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me the way that she dances. Ain't afraid to take chances. Wears a heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy. Yes, she's crazy. Yes, she's crazy. But her crazy's beautiful to me. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. Yes, it is. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. A little Billy Currington. I wasn't born for digging deep holes. I wasn't made for paving long roads, and I ain't cut out to climb high line poles. But I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I ain't the type to work in a bank. I ain't too good at slapping on paint, and I don't make the big motors cranky, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. So hand me one more, that's what I'm here for. I'm built for having a ball. I love the nightlife, I love my Bud Light, I like a cold and tall. I ain't much for mowing thick grass. I ain't too lazy to work too fast. I don't do windows, so honey, don't ask, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I ain't much for mowing thick grass. I'm too damn slow to work too fast. I don't do windows, so starlet, don't ask, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. So hand me one more, that's what I'm here for. I'm built for having a ball. I love the nightlife, I love my Bud Light, I like a cold and tall. A go-getter, perhaps I'm not. I ain't known for doing a lot, but I do my best work when the weather is hot, and I'm pretty good at drinking beer. So hand me one more, that's what I'm here for. I'm built for having a ball. I love the digging deep holes. I wasn't made for paving long roads, and I ain't cut out to climb high line poles, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer. Yes, I am. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. Hand me one more, boys, because I'm pretty good at drinking beer. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging around with me. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the request, too. Y'all stay warm. All right. It's an Elvis movie on a marquee sign. You know we've all seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broken, Bobby's got a buck. Put $1 worth of gas in a pickup truck. We're going 90 miles an hour down a dead end road. Watch it hurry, son, where you gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna out at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Lucy got a lipstick on a little too bright. Yes, Bobby's getting drunk, he's looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath and trouble on his mind. Yeah, Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. Yeah, they're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy this world ain't round. It drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know this world must be flat. 'Cause when people leave town, they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign, put the pedal to the metal before they change their mind. Yeah, they wanna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. They gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Yeah, it's a small town Saturday night. 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 Oh yeah. Well, Hal Ketchum. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Hey guys, I do appreciate the tip back there. Y'all got something you want to hear? All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Do a little Garth Brooks. How about that? It's one of my favorite Garth Brooks songs. Packed the ball, his buckles, and shipped his saddle to his dad. By the way the house looked, well, she must have took it bad. The workers come on Monday to patch the door and patch the wall. They say she just went crazy the night she got the call. He was up in Wyoming, through a bull no man could ride. He promised that he'd turn out, well, it turned out that he'd lied. And the dreams that they were dreaming in the California sand, they died right there beside him in Cheyenne. They say he just went crazy, screaming out his name. She ran out into the ocean, and to this day they claim that if you go down by the water and see her footprints in the sand, 'cause every night she walks the beaches of Cheyenne. They never found her body, just her diary by the bed. It told about the fight they had and all the words she said. When he told her he was riding, she said, well, I don't give a damn if you ever come back from Cheyenne. They say she just went crazy, screaming out his name. She ran out into the ocean, and to this day they claim if you go down by the water, you see the footprints in the sand. 'Cause every night she walks the beaches of Cheyenne. Nobody can explain it. Some say she's still alive. They claim that they have seen her on the shorelines late at night. But if you go down by the water, you'll see her footprints in the sand. 'Cause every night she walks the beaches of Cheyenne. And every night she walks the beaches of Cheyenne. Yeah, little Garth Brooks there. That's one of my favorite Garth songs. Little Old Dominion. I remember it like it was yesterday, 'cause it was. I was letting the sun and the rum just do what it does. Threw my phone in the water, little push off the dock. She was packing her bags, I was popping the top. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend, oh, the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long. I was already so long gone. Hey, hey, hey. She'd been halfway to Houston by then, hey, but I didn't care. I was drunk as a skunk eating lunch with a cross-eyed bear. You've been there. She was looking for something much better than me, but I was looking for nothing, just to ride in the breeze. And she gone for the summer, gone for the night, gone for the weekend, or the rest of my life. Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my float on, she was telling me so long. I was already so long gone. Hey, hey, hey. I remember it like it was yesterday, 'cause it was. And I still got a buzz. Is she gone for the summer, gone for the night? Is she gone for the weekend, or the rest of my life? Was she laughing, was she crying as she walked away? I can't say. I was on a boat that day, the river was rolling. I was getting my boat on, she was telling me so long. I was already so long gone, the river was rolling. I was getting my boat on, she was telling me so long. I was on a boat that day, yes I was. Yeah, a little Old Dominion. Thank you so much. All right, do a little Randy Houser. Anybody like Randy Houser? Star, do you like Randy Houser? Yes, we'll say you like Randy Houser. Say, yeah, I like Randy Houser, yes. All right, this is one of my wife's favorite other songs. Note to self, truck only goes so far on a half a tank. That credit card ain't money in the bank. If it don't sound like a good idea, it probably ain't. Note to self, you can't change the way she's gonna change your mind. You might love her, but she won't like you all the time. Instead of taking her for granted, take her somewhere nice. Note to self, honey, them diamond rings, bigger won't always mean better. The grass ain't always green. Money don't grow on trees ever. Can't make somebody be made for you. God ain't gonna do the prayer for you. Whiskey's best left up there on the shelf. Note to self, some girls say goodbye and they mean goodbye. Yeah, it don't mean that they don't hurt and they don't cry. You're gonna wish that she might have told you when she said she don't wanna fight. Note to self, love ain't diamond rings, bigger don't always mean better. The grass ain't always green. Money don't grow on trees ever. Can't make somebody be made for you. God ain't gonna do the praying for you. Whiskey's best left up there on the shelf. Note to self, should have kept it in my pocket. I should have known it from the start. I should have read it every morning. Should have wrote it on my heart. Love ain't diamond rings, bigger don't always mean better. The grass ain't always green. Money don't grow on trees ever. Can't make somebody be made for you. God ain't gonna do the prayer for you. Whiskey's best left up there on the shelf. Yeah, you're gonna have to find the answer somewhere else. Note to self, truck only goes so far on a half a tank. That credit card ain't money in the bank. Yeah, a little Randy Houser. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, guys, my name is Dwayne Langston. I'm going to be up here for another hour or so. If you got something you want to hear, if I can play it for you, I'll be glad to do it. I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity, but I ask first that you be kind to the bartender back there. Ivana's working hard for you. We both work for tips here on Broadway. Do a little Chris Stapleton for you. They say love, more precious than gold. You can't be bought, you can't be sold. I've got love enough to spare, and that makes me a millionaire. Shine deep down as a diamond mine. She She's my treasure so very rare, and that makes me a millionaire. Some say love more precious than gold. It can't be bought and it can't be sold. I've got love enough to spare, and that makes me a millionaire. When the kisses fall from everywhere, life reaches on millionaire. When my pockets are empty and the cover is bare, I still feel like a millionaire. 'Cause some will say love more precious than gold, can't be bought or can't be sold. I've got love enough to spare, and that makes me a millionaire. When we ride around this old town in a beat up car with the windows down, people look at her and they look at me and say that old boy sure living in luxury, sweet luxury. 'Cause some girl more precious than gold, it can't be bought or it can't be sold. Hey, I got love, I got enough to spare, and that makes me a millionaire. I've got love enough to spare, and that makes me a millionaire. Yeah, that makes me a millionaire. Yeah, a little Chris Stapleton. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Guys, if y'all got any requests or anything like that, if you got something you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be more than glad to give it a shot. Anybody like Waylon Jennings? Any Waylon Jennings fans out there? 1, 2, I think you're kind of sort of nodding. Yeah, there you go. All right, do this Waylon for you. Well, I woke up this morning, it was drizzling rain. Around the curve, here come a passenger train. Heard somebody yodel and a hobo moan. Jimmy's dead, he's been a long time gone. He's been a long time gone. He's been a long time gone. Well, if you want to get to heaven, got a D.I.E., you got to put on your coat and your T.I.E. If you want to get the rabbit out of the L.O.G., you got to make a cold motion like a D.O.G., like a D.O.G. Like a D.O.G. Well, I got a good woman, what's the matter with me? What makes me want to love every woman I see? I was traveling when I met her, I'm traveling again. Every woman, she looks like the place I came in. It's like the place I came in. Like the place I came in. Well, I got my name painted on my shirt. I ain't no ordinary dude. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. You know, I woke up this morning, it was drizzling rain. Round the curve, here come a passenger train. Heard somebody old and a hobo moan. If Jimmy dead, he been a long time gone. He been a long time gone. Yeah, Jimmy been a long time gone. Well, I got my name painted on my shirt. I ain't no ordinary dude. I don't have to work. I don't have to work. Yeah, Lord, I don't have to work. Yeah, I don't have to work. But I have to play this guitar, though. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, if you got anything in the world you want to hear, you can scan that code on the TV there, and it'll bring you up to a list of songs I do, and it'll shoot that song right on up to my phone. You don't even have to get out of your hard stool to make that long walk. Or you could just come up here and ask like the old folks do, like I would do, because I can't understand telephone and technology. But I do work for tips, and I do appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. She's been going out with him. She's been going out with me. Said she'd let us know by tonight which one it would be. So I waited by the phone, but she never called me up. Had to know what was going on. So I drove by her house, and sure enough, that ain't my truck in her drive. Man, this ain't my day tonight. It looks like she's in love, and I'm having luck. That ain't my shadow on the wall. Oh, this don't look good at all. That's my world, my whole world, but that ain't my truck. I pulled over by the curb. I've been sitting here all night, wondering what it was I did so wrong, that he did so right. I thought of breaking down her door, but there was nothing left to say. That Chevy 4x4 hitting them drives in my blind. It ain't my place, that ain't my truck in her drive. Man, this ain't my day tonight. Looks like she's in love, and I'm having luck. That ain't my shadow on the wall. Lord, this don't look good at all. That's my girl, my whole world, but that ain't my truck. That's my girl. Truck. All right. Hope everybody's having a good time at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar today. I know I'm having a good time. Nice crowd. It's nice and crispy in here today. I said, Grandpa, what's that picture here? It's all black and white and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? Yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back there in 35. It was me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in a Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one here was taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. You can almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner. Old Bobby McGee was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back from the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what the shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Hey, and this one here's my favorite one. It's me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it there, but it was hot that June. The roses were red and her eyes were blue. Look at that smile, I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. And it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other. You should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what the shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Yeah, a picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what the shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Yeah, a little in color. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Star. Thank you. All right, do a little Billy Currington for you. Miss Star right there, that pretty girl there in the pink top there is going to come around and talk to y'all and see if y'all got anything you want to hear. Make a request or two. Y'all be kind to Star. She is good to me. I'm telling you that for a fact. This old man and me were at the bar and we were having us some beers and swapping I don't cares. Talking politics, blonde and redhead chicks, old dogs and new tricks and habits we ain't kicked. We talked of God's grace and all the hell we raised, and then I heard the old man say, God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. Said I fought 2 wars, been married and divorced. What brings you to Ohio? He said, damned if I know. Talked of God and Chris, he lit a cigarette, said, these damn things will kill me, yeah, yes they will. But God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. Last call is 2 a.m. I said goodbye to him. I never talked to him again. And then one sunny day, saw the old man's face, front page obituary. He was a millionaire. He left his fortune to some guy he barely knew. Kids were mad as hell, but me, I'm a-doing well. And I'd stop by today just to say thanks and pray. I left a six-pack on his grave. And I said, God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. Yeah, people are crazy. I'd like to welcome everybody to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. My name is Dwayne Langston. If you got something you want to hear, let Star know. She's coming around talking to you. If you miss her, you can scan that code on your TV and it'll shoot that song right on up to my telephone. You don't even have to get up and walk. Going to be here till about 1 o'clock. Don't forget to be kind to Ivana back there. She is your bartender. We got any Alan Jackson fans here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar? Can I hear a hell yeah, we love Alan? All right, I'm going to do the most requested Alan Jackson song that I do. This one's called Chattahoochee. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We made rubber on the Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Dominicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for a minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. Well, I was so willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pair of Dominicans in a pale moonlight. Talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, a pair of Dominicans in a pale moonlight. We talk about cars, dream about women, never had a plan, yet living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much the muddy water meant to me. Learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chattahoochee. Star, did I have any requests? Oh, you sent them to my phone? Thank you. Right, Chattahoochee was one of my requests. I didn't even know that. How about that? All right, got 1, 2, 3, 4 requests here. Thank you very much. I'm gonna get to them right now. I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, so love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah, a little Johnny Cash by request. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for being kind to my wife as she walked around, and thank you for these requests, and I do appreciate the tips. I really do. Don't forget to be kind to Ivana back there. She is your bartender today, and she's working hard. I had a request to do some Clint Black for you. I'm going to get that for you right now. You were the first thing that I thought of when I thought I drank you off my mind. When I get lost in the liquor, where you're the only one I find. And if I did the things I ought to, you still would not be mine. I keep a tight grip on this bottle. I'm getting loose and killing time. And this killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line and they bury me, well, I just might find I've been killing time for eternity. I don't know nothing about tomorrow. I'm still lost in yesterday. I spent all my life just dying for the love that passed away. There is an end to all my sorrow. This is the only price I'll pay. I'll be a happy man when I go, and I can't wait another day. And this killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line and they bury me, yeah, I just might find I've been killing time for eternity. Yeah, I just might find I've been killing time for eternity. Yeah, a little Clint Black by request. Thank you so much. I got a request to do some Brooks and Dunn. I'll get that for you right now. The sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue. Rundown bar by the railroad tracks, a table for two, sit way in the back where I sit alone. I think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of the neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see it's her in the shadows of the smoke-filled room. No telling how many teardrops that I've cried, or how many lines that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be all right, as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see it's her in the shadows of this smoke-filled room. No telling how many teardrops that I've cried, or how many lines that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back one day. Oh, and I'll be all right, as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Just watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beam of the neon moon. Hey, Bill Cook's in the house. Everything's good now. Bill Cook's in the house. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I got one more request here I'm going to get to. All right. Actually, I got two more requests. Get this Johnny Cash thing. Who's the Johnny Cash fan in here? Ask for two Johnny Cash songs. Who's the Johnny Cash fans? Y'all raise your hands. Don't be shy. Well, I still love you, even if you're shy. That's okay. I'm going to do this one here. This is called Folsom. I hear the train a-comin', it's a-rollin' around the bend. Hey, but I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Yeah, but that train keeps rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and I cry. Well, I bet there were folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking whiskey, Lord, they're smoking them big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Yeah, but those people keep moving, Lord, and they're what torture me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, well, I bet I'd move it on just a little bit farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. Yeah, I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Well, I bet there is folks eating in a fancy dining car, where they probably drinking whiskey, Lord, they're smoking them big cigars. I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Yeah, Lord, those people keep moving, and they want to torture me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, well, I bet I'd move it on just a little bit farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah. Little Johnny Cash by request. All right, I got a request to do a Cody Johnson song, and we'll get that for you right now. Hope everybody's having a good time so far, so good. All right, do a little Cody Johnson by request. You can tell your old man to do some largemouth fishing another time. Got too much on your plate, the bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand. until you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that someday you'll ask her further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand until you can't. You got a chance, take it while you got the chance. You got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream will chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold it as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65, waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back alive. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac until you can. If you got a chance, take it if you got the chance. You got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream will chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. So take that phone call from your mama and just talk away, 'cause you'll never know how bad you want it until you cannot someday. You only say you're sorry, say I love you, 'cause you never know. Say you're sorry, say I love you, 'cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it while you got the chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream will chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold it as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. If you got a chance, take it while you got the chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause the dream will chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. Until you can. Yeah, a little Cody Johnson. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, guys, if y'all got anything in the world you want to hear, if I can do it for you, I'll be glad to. I can do anything from around Meltillis on up to about Blackberry Smoke. So if you got something you want to hear, I got about 20 more minutes, and I'll get it in for you. But don't if you're just hanging around and chilling out, don't forget to hang around a little bit, because Rodney Griffin and his band will be up here shortly. They are all-star pickers and players, and gosh, they are good. So if you like me, you'll love them. And if y'all are in town tomorrow, I am on the second floor tomorrow from 4 to 8. If you like what you heard, come on up and see me a little bit. I'll be hanging out up there from 4 p.m. to 8 o'clock on the second floor. All right. Y'all guys, thank you for hanging out. Do a little Alabama. Rolling down the backwoods, Tennessee byway, one arm on a wheel, holding my other with the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill. Work hard all week, I got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. I couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland life. Spend my dollar parked in a holler neath underneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, take a little loving, little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. A white-tailed buck deer munching on clover, red-tailed hog sitting on a limb, chubby old groundhog, broken bullfrog. Well, I'm free as a feeling in the wind. Homegrown country girl, she gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. I'm lucky as 7, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight, and spend my dollar parked in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, take a little loving, little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight. White-tailed buck deer munching on clover, red-tailed hog sitting on a limb, chubby old groundhog, broken bullfrog, it'll as free as a feeling in the wind. Homegrown country girl, she gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as 7, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar parked in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, take a little loving, little turtle loving on the Mason-Dixon line. It's my life, oh so right, with my Dixieland delight. Yeah, a little Alabama. Thank you so much. Guys, I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. My name is Dwayne Langston. I'm here every Tuesday on the first floor from 11 to 2, and I'm here every Wednesday night from 4 to 8 on the second floor. So if y'all are hanging around town, y'all want to hear some more music from me, I'll be on the second floor tomorrow. Do a little Tyler Childers. How about that? Early in the morning when the sun does rise, we're lying in bed with bloodshot eyes. Late in the evening when the sun sinks low, well, that's about the time my rooster crows. I've got women up and down this creek, they run me ragged, keep my engine clean. Run me ragged, but I don't fret, 'cause there ain't been one to slow me down yet. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that coal train, on no better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Well, I got people trying to tell me, Red, you keep this living and you wind up dead. Rock up whiskey gonna ease my pain, and ain't been good to keep me insane. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill. Get my troubles to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine, ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Well, I got people people trying to tell me red. You keep this even and you wind up dead. Cast your trouble on the Lord of the Lords, or wind up lying on a cooling board. Yeah, but I got buddies up in White House Creek. They keep me strutting and my engine clean. Yeah, Rot Gut whiskey gonna ease my pain. Hell ain't nothing gonna keep me sane. Get me pink in that moonshine. Get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall. Throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. When you lay me down in the cold hard clay, won't you sing them hymns while the banjo plays? You can tell them ladies that it best not frown, 'cause there ain't been nothing ever held me down. All men, women in a shallow grave, same old blues, just a different day. Get me drinking that moonshine, get me higher than a grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall, throw 'em in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Lord, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads. Yeah, it's a damn good feeling to run these roads. Yeah, it's a damn good feeling to run these roads. Yeah, little Tyler Childers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do a little Chris Stapleton. Well, the roll rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. I ain't got no kind of plan, 'cause I've had all this town I can stand. And I've got friends up on the coast. We could jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's rivers cross and hills to climb. Someday we might fall apart, and sometimes might feel cold and dark. Yeah, but nobody wins afraid of losing. And the hard roads are the ones we're choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. Because it don't matter to me wherever we are, where I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Starting over. Starting over. Starting over. Yeah, and it don't matter to me wherever whatever we all think I want to be. And honey, for once in our lives, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over, starting over, starting over, starting over. Yeah, a little Chris Stapleton. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, it's not too late to be kind to your bartender if you haven't tipped Ivana there. It's not too late to be kind to her. It's not too late to be kind to your local musician up here if you haven't tipped me. I'd be appreciative if you would. If you liked what you heard, drop a little love in my bucket. If you didn't like what you heard, drop twice what you would have if you liked me in there, and I'll get some lessons. Next time y'all come back, I'll be better. I promise. There you go. How about a little Toby Keith? Should have never heard old Marshall Dillon say, "Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settle it down, would you marry me? If I ask you twice, then make me pretty please." She'd have said yes in a New York minute, never tried to nod his heart, it wasn't in it. He'd roll a kiss as he rolled away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. Should have been a cowboy, should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's heart, just like Gene and Roy, playing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Thank you, sir. I should have had a sidekick from Funny Name, running wild through the kills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, haven't you been told? California full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night neath the desert stars, dreaming my eye and a prayer in my heart. Should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride. Tearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. Stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, making those campfire songs. Oh, should have been a cowboy. Yeah, should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, should have been a cowboy. Yeah. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. This has been a great crowd. Yeah. Do a little Alan Jackson since we're at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Got any Alan Jackson fans in here? Yeah, a few. All right. Hey, Daddy, want a radio? He tuned it to a country show. I was rocking in a cradle to the crying of a steel guitar. Hey, Mama used to sing to me. Yeah, she taught me the sweet harmony. Now she worries 'cause she never thought I'd ever really take it this far. Singing in the bars and chasing that neon rainbow. I'm a living that honky-tonk dream. All I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. an Atlas and a coffee cup, 5 pickers and an old Dodge truck. We're headed down to Houston for a show on Saturday night. Yeah, this overhead is killing me. Well, half the time I sing for free, but when the crowd's into it, Lord, it makes me think I'm doing something right. Standing in the spotlight and chasing that neon rainbow, I'm living that honky-tonk dream. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Hey, Daddy's got a radio. Well, he won it 30 years ago. He said, son, I just know I'm gonna hear you play it only someday. Well, I made it up to Music Row. Hey, Lordy, don't the wheels turn slow. But I wouldn't trade a minute, no, I wouldn't have it any other way. Shove me to the stage, I'm chasing that neon rainbow. I'm a living that honky-tonk dream. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just want to be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Yes, I'm chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Yes, I am. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know. Guys, I got time for one more. Well, I don't know. What do you want to hear? Like what? Garth Brooks. Sure, I'll do you some Garth Brooks. I'll do you my favorite Garth Brooks song. I did it earlier, but y'all got a different crowd, so they... All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all so very much. It doesn't matter. They're both mine. I just have that one in case people want to Venmo, you know. I had to get up to date. My son says, "Dad, you got to get Venmo. People don't have cash no more." And he was right. He was right. He plays drums. He's not. He doesn't play my style of music though. So I'm a little. He's a good kid though. Yesterday was his birthday. He was 29 yesterday. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to do this one last Garth Brooks song. This actually is not my favorite Garth Brooks song, but I couldn't find the lyrics to the other one real quick. So I'll do this one. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. Last one to show, last one to know. I was the last one you thought you would see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. Hey, and I toasted you, saying, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away, where I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the Oasis. So I got friends in low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything is alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause see. Just give me an hour in bed. Sweet little lady, I'll go back to the bar, and you can kiss my glass. You thought I was going to cuss, didn't you? I just don't do that. Yeah, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Guess where I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I got friends in low places. Yes, girl, I got friends in low places. Thank you so much. Hang on just a second before you turn that on. Don't forget, if y'all are in town and y'all liked what you heard, I'm going to be on the second floor tomorrow night from 4 to 8 o'clock. So come on up there and have a drink with me. Thank you very much. Y'all stay tuned for Rodney Griffin and his band. They're coming right after me. Thank you. Thank you.